Hello, welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here is the breaking news. Yes, a nomadic empire dominated the Asian steppes for 3 centuries from 200 BC, trading goods on the Silk Road, building elaborate tombs for its dead, and conquering distant lands on horseback. Known as the Xiongnu, the empire saw conflicts the great rival Imperial China that resulted in the construction of the Great Wall, parts of which still stand today. However, with no written records save for those produced by Chinese chronicles who regarded the Xiongnu as barbarians, the empire and its people have long remained in the shadows of history. Now, ancient DNA evidence combined with the fruits of recent archaeological digs is spelling the secrets of one of the era's most powerful political forces. The international team of scientists have completed a genetic investigation of 2 cemeteries along the western frontier of the Xiongnu Empire in what's now Mongolia. An aristocratic elite cemetery at Takyetan, Khotgor, and a local elite cemetery in Sombuazan, Balchi. The scientists sequenced the genomes of 17 individuals buried in 2 cemeteries and found an extremely high level of genetic diversity, making it likely that the empire was multi-ethnic, multicultural, and multilingual, according to the new study published Friday in the journal Science Advance. The genetic diversity was found within individual communities, suggesting that the empire was not just a patchwork of homogeneous groups united by a common cause. We now have a better idea of how the Xiongnu expanded their empire by incorporating disparate groups and leveraging marriage and kinship into empire building, said senior author Chunggaon Jiong, an associate professor of biological science at Seoul National University, in a news release. Of the individual grave study, the ones with the highest status belong to women, suggesting that they played a particularly powerful role in Xiongnu society. Elaborate coffins featured golden sun and moon emblems that they are Xiongnu symbols of power. One tomb contained the remains of 6 horses and a carrot. This elite woman possessed the materials not only for displaying their status but also for enacting power, such as prestigious warrants of hosting politicized feasts, said Brian Miller, project archaeologist for the study and assistant professor of Central Asian art and archaeology at the University of Michigan. They were highly venerated, with ample offerings from all those who attended their funerals, demonstrating their continued social importance with their communities throughout their lives, he said via email. The study also revealed information about the lives of Xiongnu children, adolescent boys like men, and buried with bows and arrows. Boys younger than 11 were not. Children received differential mortuary treatment depending upon age and sex, giving clues to the age at which gender and status were ascribed in Xiongnu society, said study senior author Christian Werner, associate professor of anthropology at Harvard University and group leader at the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology, in a statement. Ursula Broseder, prehistorical archaeologist at the University of Bonn, said the research provided deeper insight into the social fabric and society of the Xiongnu using genetics as a tool. I am excited to see more studies of this kind in the future, said Broseder, who was not involved in the latest study since I was one of the people who pointed out that mature women were buried with the most prestigious items. I am excited to see that genetics corroborates this view. Broseder added that Xiongnu had often misunderstood because most of the information about the regime and others that originated on the Eurasian steppe comes from texts from Imperial China and ancient Greece, where largely nomadic herders were viewed as inferior. BN Report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, India.